Just black out the whole indictment.
Dozens of members of the Sex Money Murder Gang, a local sect of the infamous Blood Gang, were named in a newly unsealed federal indictment charging them with murder, drug trafficking, and fraud.
One example of this is the directed stabbing of one of their fellow gang members behind jail walls simply because he was gay. Inside this 60-page indictment are many more examples of the ruthlessness of this group.
Sex Money Murder is a street gang. It's an affiliate or set of the National Bloods gang. These 30 individuals are facing charges including racketeering conspiracy, murder and aid of racketeering.
Just ask for that support back from the people because, you know, I need y'all to rally behind me. I need it. Like, y'all see what I'm up against. And we know the real reason why, you know, someone like me is being attacked. It's the positive stuff that I'm doing. And I got one more thing before I go. It's just, I gotta say it. How ironic, it's just how odd is it that it's just one guy that everybody's beef with ends up with a RICO or inside of a RICO. There's one guy that everybody beef with. Y'all know who he is. Now Hocus got a RICO?
Been thugging it out through the mud with this YouTube shit, man. Scoop really been on this shit, man.
That Gaston nigga been on it. Hey.
Yo, what's good, YouTube, man? This your boy BT Scoop once again, man. And today I'm going to be doing a reaction video to Poetic Flacco's video where Wack 100 is being accused again of putting the feds on somebody. The guy name is Hocus 45th. He be on Clubhouse and he feels like Wack 100 is involved with his RICO indictment, man. So without further ado, before we get into this video, make sure y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on that notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload a video. And another thing, F them gangs, man. But without further ado, let's get on into this Poetic Flacco. Make sure y'all go subscribe to my boy Poetic Flacco, man. Let's get it. Look at Flacco, like he ready to stutter again. Let's go though.
New York is blaming Wack 100 because he caught a RICO in Savannah, Georgia, even though Wack 100 is in LA. This is one of the most hilarious things I've seen on the internet today, bruh. And it really highlights too, man, how void of accountability a lot of street dudes are. Hocus 45th is one of the notorious leaders of SMM. However, over the last couple of years, he has taken an asserted effort to rebrand himself as an activist and a gang preventionist. These dudes think they can gangbang for 50 years, and then when they think the feds is on their trail, they transition to gang activist and preventionalist and think that the feds will say, he's a changed man, he's an activist now. No, bro, the feds is not gonna forget, and you're gonna get charged for everything you ever did. And that's apparently what Hocus 45th have been fighting against. He has somewhat transitioned, according to him. He's no longer in the streets, but somehow he can't stop getting indicted for RICOs. He just got indicted for his second RICO, I believe, in the last year or two.
Walking a fine line, a straight line. I do not commit crime. I do not commit crime. I don't. I go to work and I go home.
The feds got to pop out more often, man, because these dudes only know how to behave when the feds pop out, bruh. The feds is doing to these guys what they daddy whooping should have done, bruh. Only when the feds pop out, these dudes know how to transition and change their lives, bruh. Yo, this dude went from being one of the most...
See, one thing about it, though, this be my disagreement with Poetic Flacco. He's basically an outside guy looking in, you know what I'm saying? He don't know nothing about the street and the gang life. He just go off what he sees on the internet. Well, to me, I don't know. I don't keep up with Hocus 45th, but if a guy is really pushing it, man, don't try to discredit him for pushing anti-gang violence, man. Just like me, bro. I got homies and, you know, I did my thing back in the day, you know, not to be glorifying it, but now me as a person, I got 7 kids, man. F them gangs, bro. I want y'all to leave a comment in the comment section saying F them gangs, man. Let's go.
Ruthless gangsters to now he's a civilian. Now he's fluent in civilinese. I don't understand, bruh. Only the feds popping out can transition the guy that you're seeing here on your screen, or who you just seen on your screen. Only the feds can make this guy out of the guy right here.
Gang time. Gang time. Gang time. We be on gang time.
It took the feds one pop out to turn Mr. We Be On Gang Time to a productive taxpaying citizen. In one pop, nah, the feds gotta pop out more often, bro. Nah, bro. Because y'all don't know how to act unless the feds involved, man. So apparently the feds popped out once and he got his act together, man. But the feds said, we not done with you yet, bro. The feds popped back out and they put him in a...
I'm wondering, though. I wonder how long have Hocus 45th been pushing the straight line, man. I hope it ain't just recently happened, bro. You need to have at least about 3 or 4 years in this right here. But once you start it, man, and you feel confident about it, no matter how much time you'll put in it, bro, you gon' push your line, bro. That's just it. He pushing for anti-gang violence. He against the gang, but Flacco say he don't feel like that's true, man. But the question is, how long has Hocus 45th been pushing this anti-gang violence line, man? That's the question.
Another RICO. Now, I'll be real, bro. The circumstances, as he's explaining this RICO, something ain't smelling right, man.
And this is just really messed up. That now I gotta fight once again with the legal justice system as I'm walking a straight line and thrown into a conspiracy that have murders on it, that I have nothing to do with, people that I don't even know. Then don't even tell me who these people are. Just black out the whole indictment.
Dozens of members of the sex money murder gang, a local sect of the infamous Blood Gang, were named in a newly unsealed federal indictment charging them with murder, drug trafficking, and fraud.
One example of this is the directed stabbing of one of their fellow gang members behind jail walls simply because he was gay. Inside this 60-page indictment are many more examples of the ruthlessness of this group.
Sex Money Murder is a street gang. It's the affiliate or set of the National Bloods gang. These 30 individuals are facing charges including racketeering conspiracy, murder and aid of racketeering.
On the count of 3, F them gangs. 1, 2, 3. F them gangs, man. That's just simple as that. I'm not with no gang activities no more, man. That is played out, man.
Conspiracy to commit murder and aid of racketeering, use of a firearm resulting in death, drug conspiracy, and wire fraud conspiracy. This indictment is a testament to the diligence and dedication of the department's prosecutors and investigative partners.
That's an awful lot of crimes, gang. Them folks didn't pop up for nothing, bro. It sounds like you committing crimes, bro. Them folks got y'all in a press conference on national television. Oh, nah, y'all did something, bro. Y'all not innocent, homie. I don't know, bro.
Sound like the big
now,
RICO.
When you read the indictment, he's actually being charged, I think, for like wire fraud or scamming. So apparently, this dude was collected unemployment and then also applied for a PPP loan. Now, a PPP loan is for people to pay their employees. How are you collecting unemployment and a PPP loan at the same time? Like, do y'all think because y'all changed your Facebook name from Big Gorilla Blood, the Big Woo, to community activists that the feds just automatically forgive your crimes and just forget about it? That's not how this works, bro.
Be real, man. This seems like Flacco hate gang members. But what's crazy, though, that's all he be around at. No jumper, man. But I feel where he coming from, though, man. Ain't no way you can just... it's something you got going on to where these fakes is connecting you somehow, but Hocus 45th saying different, man. So I don't know, man. I want to know how is Wack being brought into this situation, bro.
Fam, actions have reactions. Everything you do have a consequence, and you're just suffering the consequence of committing a crime.
Yesterday, I was picked up by the feds, and I was charged in the sex money murder RICO indictment. A conspiracy indictment. No, this is real shit. I'm not even joking. Yesterday, I was picked up by the feds and charged in a sex money murder RICO indictment.
Bro got picked up by the feds on a RICO that included murders and came home in 24 hours.
That's creepy.
Y'all better stop gangbanging, man.
For real. F them gangs, man. Fuck.
Y'all better stop gangbanging, man. Y'all better get out the streets, man. Bro got picked up for a RICO that included a murder, and he came home in 24 hours. Man, I been trying to tell y'all, man, stay off the streets, man.
That I am charged
That's a fact.
in a RICO conspiracy based in Savannah, Georgia. The Southern District of Savannah, Georgia. Now listen. You see these black spaces? These are my co-defendants. These are my co-defendants. And that's just me. Where the fuck are my co-defendants? They redacted.
I got a question for the people who have been in this situation. When you on the RICO and all them charges are on there like that, even though you have wire fraud, are you coming out within 24 hours? Just let me know in the comment section, man, because I don't know. That sounds crazy to me, man. I don't know how he figured Wack 100 had something to do with this, but that's crazy, bro. We gonna see, though, man.
They redacted the whole indictment. They redacted everything. Black, redact, black, redact. They redacted everything. They redacted everything.
Okay, smacking his lip.
Look at the indictment. I'm charged in a RICO conspiracy. Yo, listen, man. I'm gonna say this much, right? They got RICO conspiracy here, murder in the aid of racketeering, causing death through the use of a firearm, conspiracy to commit murder in the aid of racketeering, wire fraud conspiracy, and drug conspiracy. Now, out of all of this, right, as you can see in the indictment, they got wire fraud conspiracy, and that's what they charged me with, right? So they're saying that I committed wire fraud during the pandemic by getting unemployment and PPP loans. And I'm gonna say this: I maintain my innocence. Everything I do is by the book. I'm not in no conspiracy. I didn't conspire to do anything with anybody. I'm going to fight. I missed to go to trial. Y'all know that. I'm going to trial and I'm going to fight.
He don't deny not once that he got the PPP loan and the unemployment. He's claiming he did it by the books.
Hey, if he didn't deny it, Flacco, you know, what can you say about it? What I'm trying to figure out what's Flacco's purpose of this video. Is it, you know what I'm saying, to discredit Hocus 45th actually trying to get out of the streets, or is it for something else, man? I don't know, man. Flacco crazy, man. It's a method behind all madness, man.
Bro, the fans wrote the book, right? You're telling the fans who wrote the book that you did it by the book. Listen, man, I don't know in what world you're going to qualify for a PPP loan and get unemployment at the same time. But hey, bro, dumb boys is coming. Okay. Now, again, you guys hear the charges. You guys hear what he's being charged with. It seems pretty cut and dry. It seems like, yeah, bro, that's a crime. Yeah, bro, people who do that go to jail, right? So y'all heard the crime. Now he would then say that he would allude to blame Wack 100, right? Because apparently
he didn't say Wack's name.
He tries to point to, yo, Wack 100 enemies are being picked up, and he would put himself in the group of Wack.
To be clear though, Hocus 45th did not say Wack 100 name in that little video clip, but put two and two together, we all know who he's talking about, Wack. When you go playing with Wack in his playground, bro, you better be ready for what comes with that, man. That man do not play on this internet. That's not an enemy you want on the internet.
Wack 100 enemies, and watch him try to blame Wack 100 for this.
I just ask for that support back from the people because, you know, I need y'all to rally behind me. I need it. Like, y'all see what I'm up against. And we know the real reason why, you know, someone like me is being attacked. It's the positive stuff that I'm doing. And I got one more thing before I go. It's just, I gotta say it. How ironic, it's just how odd is it that it's just one guy that everybody's beef with ends up with a RICO or inside of a RICO. There's one guy that everybody beef with. Y'all know who he is. Now Hocus got a RICO?
The thing is, to be honest, I wouldn't even say that Hocus and Wack had beef because their like quote unquote beef only stayed on Clubhouse. Like
Facts.
they had Clubhouse arguments. Like the last argument that went viral of Hocus and Wack arguing back and forth was this particular clip right here.
You disrespect the whole New York. You disrespect everybody.
When did I wait? When did I do that?
The whole, whole coast.
I'm glad you said that. When did I do that?
Bro, this nigga's crazy.
Answer the question. You shouldn't have did this, nigga. I'm finna wear your ass out. When did I disrespect the whole New York?
Let's talk about how you disrespect the West Coast. Let's talk about
when did I disrespect the whole New York? Answer the question.
Let's talk about how you disrespect.
Your people looking. You got a greenhouse like I do. The tramp is here. The tramp is here.
Nobody interrupt them.
Wait.
Their beef started and stayed on Clubhouse. So I don't know why. I guess Hocus would think that Wack 100 would hate him so much that Wack would try to put him in jail. But
tell you what, man, Hocus 45th, I feel like you reaching with the Wack situation, talking about Wack had something to do with that. But Wack do be in a lot of situations that people be, you know what I'm saying, RICO cases and stuff where seemingly his name get brought up. And for instance, like just say for instance, they trying to call him the CS2 back, but they ain't got proof that he is CS2 back in the Main Street RICO case that happened years back. Now the Big U situation, Wack 100 name has been actually presented in that case, but I don't think whatever Wack 100 did was the reason why either RICO's was, you know what I'm saying, formed. You get what I'm saying? But let's see what else Flacco got to say.
It's not logical to me. Like, it don't make sense.
Facts.
Well, Wack 100 will respond back to Hocus claiming that he's somewhat responsible or alluding to him being somewhat responsible. And here's what Wack had to say.
That one
Yeah,
charge.
but he just being charged for wire fraud for collecting unemployment and the PPP loan.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And that's what I'm saying. I see what it is. They got some overall shit going on. That's no different, Chuck, than loose little robbery tied up in Big U RICO. Whoever he was working with is tied into them. So they hit them with the charge too. Hocus probably didn't get that who shit it was in his name or something. Probably what it is.
And then he tried to throw you in it, Wack. Like, at the end of the nigga Hulk, he said at the end of the video, he said everybody that beef with you got a RICO.
Huh?
Now he's caught up in the RICO or some shit like that. He made a whole
Everybody that beef with me is in a what the f I got to do with some stuff. Hey, you see what's crazy? I come in here and try to defend it.
I heard
These
you, Wack.
niggas
Before you stepped in the room, I was just trying to chuck this shit. And when you came in,
And to be real with you, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not taking no sides, but I was in the room when Wack 100 and Hocus 45th was going back and forth recently, probably like a day ago. They was going back. It sounded like to me, man, that Wack really messed with Hocus 45th. You know, they do their little content on Clubhouse and things like that. So Wack basically got hit with a punch like, man, I ain't no way he gonna try to put this on my name. He gonna have to go clear that up. That's what Wack's saying. I feel you on that too, Wack 100.
I'm like, damn, Wack don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Nah, I ain't got a clue. I'm thinking Chuck trolling.
Hell no. Shit crazy.
Yeah, but how the fuck I supposed to know what this nigga got going on with a Savannah PPP loan? He probably wasn't even the target. He just, whoever them niggas is, I'm pretty sure they got some more serious charges. And this just happened to be something they was doing. Hocus probably the nigga that was busting the check or something. That's why he don't know the niggas. Whoever was putting together the play, it's 2-3 niggas in between him and Hocus. The nigga over there probably don't know who the Hocus is. So a nigga be out here doing something wrong. Let me get this right.
All right, man. If y'all want to finish watching this whole video, man, y'all go over there to check Poetic Flacco page out, man. He be on point damn near with everything he be putting up, man. You know, he might over-exaggerate from time to time, but, man, I don't know. I really think Hocus 45th is reaching. Not to be trying to sound like I'm taking up for Wack because I be in the clubhouse, be on the clubhouse scene. It's none of that. I'm just going from what I'm hearing, man. And it sound like, bro, you got some things going on, cause ain't no way you gonna file for a PPP loan and be unemployed and be getting an unemployment check, bro. That's, you messing with the feds when you do things like that, man. But I want y'all to get in that comment section though, man, and let me know. Do y'all think Wack 100, you know what I'm saying, put the police on or put the feds on Hocus 45th? Or do y'all think Hocus 45th is reaching by saying that it's just kind of odd, man? Everybody this guy get into it with end up with a RICO case. You know, you can say what you want to say, man, but in this particular situation, I don't think that's the case, man. You can get that off a Wack name, bro. All Wack wants you to do is the same way you went up there and basically insinuated him as putting the feds on you, go up there and do the same thing and clear his name up, man. But this has been another good episode. Make sure y'all like, comment, share, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell button. And another thing, don't forget to follow me on all social media platforms. And F gangs, man. Put that hashtag F them gangs in the chat, man, for me. It's your boy BT Scoop. I'm out.